Rafael Nadal just made a gift so unexpected it brought Alex Eala to her knees in tears. A second home. Words that would change everything for the young Filipino star. Nobody saw this coming, not the fans, not the media, and certainly not Alex herself. What started as a quiet gesture from one of tennis's greatest legends turned into a moment so powerful it shook the entire tennis world. But this wasn't just about generosity. This was about legacy, mentorship, family, and a bond that goes deeper than any trophy ever could. When Alex Eala first arrived at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Manacor, Mallorca back in 2018, she was just 13 or 14 years old, a girl from Quezon City, Philippines, with big dreams and even bigger determination. She didn't know anyone. She didn't speak fluent Spanish. She certainly didn't expect to become part of Rafael Nadal's extended family. But tennis has a beautiful way of bringing unlikely souls together across oceans and cultures. Eala had always admired Nadal from afar. Who hasn't? The warrior spirit, the never-give-up mentality, the way he fought for every single point like his life depended on it. For a young player trying to break through in a sport long dominated by European and American talent, Nadal represented something powerful, proof that hunger, heart, and hard work could overcome almost anything. What she didn't realize at the time was that Nadal had been watching her too. From the very beginning, the coaches at his academy noticed something different about Alex. It wasn't just her forehand or her footwork. It was her spirit. The way she trained when nobody was watching. The way she pushed through injuries and setbacks without complaint. The way she carried the weight of an entire nation's hopes on her young shoulders. The Philippines, a country with almost no tennis infrastructure, was counting on her to break through. Nadal saw himself in that struggle. He understood what it meant to represent something bigger than yourself, to carry a flag that sometimes felt heavier than any racket. Spain wasn't always a tennis powerhouse either. Before Nadal and the golden generation, Spanish tennis was an afterthought. He had built something from nothing. And now, watching this young Filipino fight her way up, he saw a reflection of his own journey. Over the years, their connection deepened quietly. Nadal would occasionally stop by her practice sessions, offering quiet words of encouragement, a nod, a smile, a simple reminder that someone believed in her. For Alex, those moments were everything. This wasn't just any coach or mentor. This was Rafa, the man who had won 22 Grand Slams, the fighter who had inspired an entire generation. But their bond went beyond tennis. Nadal recognized the loneliness that comes with chasing greatness far from home. Alex had left her family in the Philippines to train in Spain. She celebrated birthdays without her parents. She faced defeats without her childhood friends to comfort her. The academy became her home, yes, but it was also a constant reminder of everything she had sacrificed. And Nadal, he understood sacrifice better than almost anyone. So, he made it his mission to ensure that Alex never felt completely alone. He invited her to family dinners during holidays. He checked in after tough losses. He celebrated her victories like they were his own. Slowly, quietly, he became more than a mentor. He became family. What Alex didn't know was that Nadal had been planning something extraordinary, something that would change her life forever. To understand the magnitude of what happened, you have to understand what the Rafa Nadal Academy truly represents. This isn't just a training facility. It's not another fancy tennis club with perfect courts and expensive equipment. The Academy, which opened in 2016 in Manacor, Mallorca, was built on a philosophy that champions are made through values, not just victories. Discipline, humility, respect, hard work. These weren't just words on motivational posters. They were the foundation of everything. Nadal poured his heart and soul into creating an environment where young players could develop not just as athletes, but as people. He wanted to build a place that felt like home, even for kids thousands of miles away from their actual homes. And Alex Eala? She became one of the Academy's greatest success stories. In 2022, she made history by becoming the first Filipina to win a Grand Slam junior title at the US Open. The victory sent shockwaves through the Philippines. Streets erupted in celebration. Social media exploded. The president congratulated her personally. For a country starved of tennis success, Alex was a beacon of hope. But behind the trophy and the headlines was a grueling journey that most people never saw. Alex had spent nearly 5 years at the academy by that point. 5 years of waking up before dawn, brutal training sessions in the Mediterranean heat, watching other girls go home to their families while she stayed behind, chasing a dream that sometimes felt impossibly far away. The academy had given her everything she needed to succeed: world-class coaching, state-of-the-art facilities, sparring partners who pushed her to her limits. But more than that, it had given her a sense of belonging. The coaches became her mentors. The staff became her support system. The other players became her siblings. And Nadal, he became her guardian angel. There were moments when Alex wanted to quit. Moments when the pressure felt unbearable. Moments when she wondered if all the sacrifice was worth it. During those dark times, it was often Nadal who pulled her back from the edge, sometimes with advice, sometimes with just his presence. He knew what it felt like to doubt yourself, to wonder if you were good enough, to carry the weight of expectations that could crush even the strongest spirit. The academy had become Alex's second home in every sense. Her room, decorated with Philippine flags and family photos, was her sanctuary. The courts where she trained were her battlefield. The dining hall, where she shared meals with other players, was where she found friendship and laughter. But even with all of that, there was always a part of her that felt untethered, a part that longed for permanence, for roots, for something that couldn't be taken away. She had no idea that Nadal had been thinking about that exact feeling for months. Behind the scenes, away from cameras and media attention, Nadal had been working on something unprecedented. He had watched Alex grow from a hopeful teenager into a fierce competitor. He had seen her represent the academy with grace and determination. He had witnessed her carry the Philippine flag with pride at every tournament. And he decided it was time to make a gesture that matched the depth of his belief in her. What Nadal was about to do would leave everyone speechless, including Alex herself. It was a quiet Tuesday afternoon. Nothing about the day seemed particularly special. Alex had just finished a grueling practice session, her muscles aching, her shirt soaked with sweat. She was looking forward to a shower, some food, and maybe a video call with her family back in the Philippines. Then she got the message. Rafa wants to see you in the main office now. Her heart started racing. Had she done something wrong? Was there a problem with her training schedule? Alex quickly changed and made her way to the administrative building, her mind spinning with possibilities. When she walked into the conference room, she found Nadal waiting for her. But he wasn't alone. The academy director was there. So were several other staff members. And in the corner, a small camera crew. Alex's confusion must have been written all over her face because Nadal smiled, that warm, genuine smile that had comforted her so many times before. "Sit down, Alex," he said gently. She sat, her hands trembling slightly. Nadal began to speak, his voice steady but emotional. He talked about the first time he met her, about watching her grow not just as a player but as a person, about how proud he was of everything she had accomplished, about how she embodied everything the academy stood for. Alex listened, tears already forming in her eyes, though she didn't yet understand why. Then Nadal said the words that would change everything. "This academy has been your second home for many years now, but I want to make that official. I want you to know that you will always have a place here, not as a student, not as a guest, but as family." He paused, letting the weight of his words sink in. "I'm gifting you permanent residency rights at the academy, a private apartment that will always be yours, a lifetime membership to all our facilities, and a formal role as a youth ambassador, so you can help inspire the next generation of players the way you've inspired all of us." The room went silent. Alex's hands flew to her mouth. For a moment, she couldn't breathe. She stared at Nadal, trying to process what she had just heard. A second home. Not metaphorically, literally. The tears came then, unstoppable and raw. She tried to speak, but the words caught in her throat. All she could do was stand up and embrace Nadal, sobbing into his shoulder while everyone in the room wiped away their own tears. "Thank you," she finally whispered, her voice breaking. "Thank you for everything. For believing in me when nobody else did. For making me feel like I belonged. for giving me a family." Nadal held her tightly, his own eyes glistening. "You earned this, Alex. Every single bit of it. This is your home. It always has been." The moment lasted several minutes. Nobody rushed her. They let her feel everything she needed to feel. The relief, the gratitude, the overwhelming sense of being seen and valued. When she finally pulled away, her face streaked with tears, she looked around the room and saw nothing but love and support. These people had watched her struggles and triumphs. They were her family. And now, thanks to Nadal, that family had just become permanent. The world's reaction and the deeper meaning within ours, word began to leak out. The Academy's official Instagram post, a photo of Nadal and Alex embracing with the caption, "Family Forever," sent the tennis world into overdrive. Alex's own post, where she wrote about being overwhelmed with gratitude, went viral. Philippine media exploded with pride. Headlines celebrated the life-changing gift. Fans flooded social media with hashtag Pinoy pride and messages of joy. Of course, not everyone celebrated. Some critics questioned favoritism or worried it might soften her hunger. But the overwhelming response was love and inspiration. Young athletes from underrepresented countries saw hope that someone with power could lift others up. Nadal's gift rewrote the rules of mentorship. It was a commitment, a promise, and proof that true legacy is about the lives you change. For Alex, it meant security, validation, and freedom to chase dreams without constant fear. It eliminated uncertainty and gave her peace. In the months that followed, Alex embraced her new role as youth ambassador. She hosted clinics, mentored young Filipinos, and advocated for better tennis infrastructure back home. Her results on tour reflected a new confidence. Free from underlying stress, she played with joy. The story culminated in a full-circle moment during a clinic in the Philippines, where Nadal joined her to teach hundreds of kids. Watching him inspire the next generation reminded everyone, this was legacy in action. This wasn't just about an apartment. It was about values, inclusion, and building a better tennis world. Nadal could have rested on his achievements, but he chose to build something lasting. Alex Eala is living proof that his vision works. The question now is, who else will follow? The gift brought Alex to tears, but it also brought hope to countless others. From Quezon City to Mallorca and back, this is a story of heart, family, and never giving up. Salamat, Rafa. Salamat, Alex. Pilipinas proud.